Assalamu alaikum everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we are going to be doing a vegetarian meal, and it's inshallah going to be as healthy as we can make it, and it has lentils in it. That's as much as I'll give out. Thank you very much. Today we are going to be doing lentil patties, and as you know, we are doing one sweet item, one savory item, and so we wanted to do something that's actually healthy and it's meatless. So this is actually a good item for vegetarians, for a nice light dinner, or even a nice light lunch. So we're going to start with our lentils. We have 1 cup of lentils, and I strongly suggest that you soak your lentils, because the beans, when they're soaked, actually they have their nutritious value is doubled, and also the fact that the gas inside these beans, it helps to take away some of the gas. So we have 1 cup of lentil that I've cooked, which is about 2.5 cups of lentil, and I strongly suggest that you do not use canned lentils. Use the fresh ones. They're quite cheap and easy to buy. This is 1 medium-sized onion that I've actually minced onion. I'm going to put this in here, but we are going to puree this because we sort of want a sauce, and the lentil, when, like, as you see, there's like it's in the form of a bean, right? So it needs to be crushed. And also you have to cook your lentils very much, like, so they're really, really nice and soft. We don't want like sort of al dente style of lentils. Okay, so like I said, lentils are quite gassy, so to that I'm gonna add cumin powder. If you sort of like steam cumin, pour cumin seeds on water, and you drink it after, for example, if you have something really gassy like hummus or something with a lot of beans, it really helps.
Yeah.
Or cauliflower,
yeah,
yeah, exactly. So I have half a teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, or half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Again, it depends on your liking. And I have two and a half teaspoons of breadcrumbs. So in this breadcrumbs, you can replace it with flour, but I strongly suggest that you don't, because it's going to get soggy and it's going to taste raw, you know, because this cutlet or this patty doesn't need much cooking, because everything is almost cooked.
Yes.
The only raw thing that we have in it is the onions and the eggs, right? So it doesn't need much cooking. We're not going to be like messing around with it a lot, okay?
Yes.
And then and actually the other powder this is the breadcrumbs, very fine breadcrumbs. The one that was there, so we have salt, pepper, cumin powder, and wheat germ. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of wheat germ to it, not more, right? This is our breadcrumbs. We are going to add our sea salt, and remember, sea salt is actually more salty than others unhealthy salts, so you have to be sort of a little careful about what you do. But you know what I like to do? I like to add the salt inside the lentil when it's cooking, because I feel like it really goes inside the texture of the beans or whatever it is. So I'm going to just give this a quick mix. I haven't added my eggs yet. This is just my lentils, my dry
there
stuff.
You are. Roya. The eggs keeps it together.
Yeah, the eggs. We're gonna start mashing this. You actually need to sieve the lentil when you cook it, so you take out as much water in it as you can. And that's the reason we're adding breadcrumbs. We don't want soggy cutlets. Otherwise, it's gonna like spread in the pan when we put it. We don't need to like mash it all the way through, just as long as we are sure that there is not like big chunks of.
And what about calorie, Fatima? I mean, I don't think it has a lot of calories.
No, it's actually a very sorry, it's a very light kind of food, and I'm gonna show like 2 ways of serving it. You can serve it besides a nice fresh salad, or on top of pita bread or something if you want it a little more rich. This was 3 eggs that I lightly beat to take away the egginess, like I always say. And then One tip about cutlets or patties is when you, like, for example, in potato patties that inshallah we're going to cover in the future, you can add a little bit of milk to your patties and it makes it really nice and fluffy.
Yes.
So here I'm going to add strained yogurt. I have like about 1.5 tablespoons of strained yogurt. So we're just going to mix this. And the thing about this batter is that it needs to rest for about like 5 to 10 minutes to sort of like all the flavors get married, and then we're gonna start frying them.
It's about marriage, actually.
Yeah, it's
all about marriage.
Even our cutlets are getting married.
I hope they end up good.
Yeah,
like a
inshallah.
happy life.
I'm going to give an explanation about lentils, that I know lentils is really good for iron, and the best way to use lentils is with lemon juice, okay? So make sure you add, I don't want to advertise a special brand, just use like freshly squeezed lemon juice. We didn't have it now.
Yeah, or lime, right?
Lime,
Fatima, I smell hamburger.
Actually the very interesting thing
like
about this kind of cutlet or patties is that the color and the color actually really looks like a meat cutlets or burgers, but not the texture. Actually, the texture does not feel like that. But it's really, really. I hope
like
they
a
turn out
soya
nice.
burger kind of thing.
Like soya
Yeah.
burger, yes.
So the first way to serve this meal, like I said, sorry, is if you want to have, like, if you're on a diet, if you want to have a light lunch, if you've worked out and you don't want to regain all the calories that you've burnt, you can have it in the form of a salad. So we've cut some fresh cabbage, some onions, tomatoes, bell peppers. I put pickles. You can put whatever you want or whatever you have. We're gonna add a seasoning of salt and some pepper to this. And also onions, and onions we know is really good. And in a narration, if I'm wrong, Sister Najafi, please correct me. Onions, in the narration says that when you go to a new city, when you travel to a new place, have the onion of that place, so it actually prevents you're getting sick. It's correct? Okay, so this is it. I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil to this and some lemon juice. So I'm just sprinkling it with some lemon juice. And this is the shallot yogurt that I told you. We call it mostamusir. It's actually really good. It's like strained yogurt. You can make it at home. If you have any kind of runny yogurt, you can put it in a very thin fabric like a chicken cloth.
A chicken cloth.
A kitchen cloth. And leave it overnight, or even in a sieve. And then I've topped it with some dried mint and some olive oil. So this is the first one. Now for showing the pot. So I'm using a copper pot, and the reason actually the reason we chose these pots was that a lot of people are scared of using non-stick. We all our life we've been so used to using non-sticks that we think, oh my God, it's gonna stick. And like I said, the key to successful cutlets is that you have to make sure that the pot is nice and hot, and then you add your oil. And also I'm using a really good quality sesame oil here, and I suggest that you actually use good quality oil to cook with, because once you learn to that was too soon. Once you cook with less oil, it becomes even more economic to use good quality oil, because sometimes we're so used to deep frying everything that we have to go for the cheapest kind of oil that there is, But when you actually learn to cook with less oil,
it was a lesson actually.
And you have to let them cook very well, like be fried completely before you turn them. See, this one wasn't fried completely, so it's sort of like falling apart. The second way we're going to be serving this is that I'm going to actually be doing two ways, the sandwich two ways. One is a little more healthy. Oops.
Is this a warm one here?
Fatima,
No.
and it's olive oil on top of the yogurt?
Yes, olive oil.
Okay,
yes.
it's
And mint?
and mint. I
And
think
mint,
dried mint.
yes.
Okay,
So
wow.
for the first one, I'm not gonna be using any sauces. If you really want to go healthy, you can use sour cream. You can use the shallot or the strained yogurt. Sorry. So I'm just gonna put that on top. And these cutlets or these patties, they're fried in very little oil. I was using actually this. I I was using 1/4 of a cup of sesame oil for all this cutlet.
The bread is anything special?
It's a pita bread.
Uh-huh,
It's store bought. It's whole wheat. You can, of course, we will be doing like demos on how to make your own
Pita bread?
pita bread.
Or
Yeah.
chapati?
Or chapatis.
Or
yeah, we should
even,
do chapatis
what
as
is
well.
what is the other one? Oh my god, I can't. Tortillas.
Yeah, inshallah. So on this one, I'm going to be doing some sauce. Okay, now something that came to my mind that I have to tell you. If you want to have crispy cutlets, you shouldn't fry them on very high heat. Don't deep fry them. Actually, you can deep fry them. It will give you like really crispy cutlets. But the best thing is to fry them on medium high heat.
Can I try a little of this?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. And I'm just going to be using these fancy little umbrellas. You can use even toothpicks, or you don't have to use anything really, but I just want to hold them intact. So I'm just going to use these umbrellas, 4 umbrellas, to hold these together.